Hello, we're back again. This is Heidi Ellsworth with Roofers Coffee Shop, and I am here with the team from Sashco. My dear friends Sabrina and Nathan I just met. Did we meet before?
We did. We saw each other at FRSA, but we didn't have time to hook up.
Yeah, that's right. No hookups. No. We did not have time to interview them during FRSA, but we did this time. I'm so happy. And we are holding Nathan here, and he has to have a really good interview or he won't get onto his plane.
Right.
You're leaving soon.
A little bit. Yeah. It'll be tight.
It'll be tight. Okay. We'll keep this going. Okay. First of all, what I would love is if both of you would introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself and the company. So, Sabrina, let's start with you.
Sabrina Rothfuss. I am what you call a lifer at Sashco. So I've been there 17 years. I'm on my 17th year.
Wow.
Yep. So I think I'm now officially almost a birch. Because, I mean, after a certain amount of time, they adopt you. So
yes.
There you go.
I'm
Family
waiting
business.
I'm waiting on my papers. So, like a Cabbage Patch Kid. So, anyway, business development manager, but I mainly support anything on the pro side. So it's going to be more of a one-step roofing, building materials. There's a little crossover in the lumber, but we have a guy who handles lumber, and he's kind of good at it, so I try not to step on his toes. But anyway, so I get to work with a lot of our vendor distributor partners, such as like ABC and SRS
Yes.
and Beacon. But yeah, so been there quite a while.
And what do you sell?
We sell not only caulking, but like the best caulking, because it's very, I mean, I walk around a lot, and my favorite question of the day, so do you caulk? Well, yes, I do. Do you like to caulk? And you usually get one out of every million that say, absolutely.
Right.
And those are usually birches. So instead, if we can give them an alternative, something that is a do it one and done, then that's where we come in.
That's where you come in.
Yep.
That is awesome. I love it.
Yep.
Nathan, introduce.
So I'm a senior marketing manager, and I have the opposite end of the spectrum of Sabrina. I've been there for about 6 months. But
Six
it's
very long months, right?
No, six exciting months. It's a pretty cool company to work for, with some really great technologies. You know, I'm a big technology guy. I like high performance products that really add value to the customer, right?
Yeah.
That you can rely on and feel confident using. So it's a cool company to work for because that's all we do.
Yeah, that's all you do. Okay, so what is the name of your product?
It's Through the Roof.
Through the Roof. I already knew, but I wanted you all to know. So Through the Roof. So did you bring any samples or what it looks like or anything?
I
Hey,
didn't.
lumber guy.
Oh, no. Look like magic.
minute.
There it is. I love it. And do you have more?
We have... Oh, look. Not only do we have this in a cartridge, but it also comes in a brush grade.
Awesome.
In quarts and gallons.
That is perfect. I love the packaging. I have to tell you, I think this is the coolest thing. Through the Roof.
I think there's more. And wait,
Is
there's
there
more.
more coming?
The Cobra
Cobra,
nozzle. Oh, I'm so excited.
I
I've
love
never
that you recognize
seen
that right
one.
away.
Yes, I've seen them on our site a million times, but never in person. So this is sorry, I got really excited.
That's
That's what
Cobra.
we look for. I mean, you might be a birch. I'm just saying, an honorary birch. I'm just pointing it out. I think you've been hanging out with Les, but
I love it. So I gotta quit
Sorry.
laughing. I'm gonna
Sorry.
choke myself
Sorry.
up. Okay, so what is so phenomenal, Nathan, about Through the Roof?
So there's a few things.
Okay.
One of the most exciting things that I like to show
Yes.
is the elongation, right? There's a few things that make a bond for a sealant really durable, right? It's your adhesion, which isn't easy to show, with product that's, in a tube because you need it to cure.
Yeah, true.
It's tensile strength and it's elasticity, right? So
Yes.
so check this out. We're gonna put
Okay.
these down for a minute. So this is a traditional sealant.
Okay.
Hang on to that other end and give it a tug. Okay. You can see it flexes a little bit,
yeah.
right? But
Okay.
there was a lot of tension,
Yes.
right, between
yes.
the two of us.
Honest.
wait,
Just like the home show.
tension. There was tension between the two of them.
Do it one more time. Can
Okay.
you see that we're almost
Yeah.
shaking a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh.
So when a house with this sealant on it moves, right,
Mm-hmm.
from temperature fluctuation or winds or whatever it is,
Yeah.
this is going to move and flex a little bit, but over time, it's going to crack. Right? Because
that's
it's
what I was
got that
thinking when you
tension.
said that, yes.
So this is through the roof.
Okay.
Give it a try.
Okay, I don't want to fall off my stool. Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
Keep going.
Oh,
keep
are
going.
you kidding
Keep going.
me?
Keep going.
It's
Keep
not
going.
breaking.
So
That's amazing.
if you pull this
Honestly,
long enough,
we didn't practice this.
We didn't. Now check this out.
Yeah.
It'll go back to its original shape
It'll
It's
relax.
like,
if
it's
I
like
unwind
a
it.
Christmas ribbon. Yeah. Can you see that, everybody? We are not too down there. Okay.
And do you
That
feel
is
how
cool.
once we stretched it out,
Yeah.
you didn't really have to keep pulling to hold it, right?
Yeah,
It was
no.
relaxed.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's what sets Through the Roof apart, is the fact that when the sealant's getting compressed or stretched, it's really still in a relaxed state, so you're not going to get that cracking.
You're not going to get the cracking. It lasts
No.
longer. Deals with the weather, and we have some crazy weather. So I'm telling you, this is what we're doing. We're bringing the show to you. You just had a booth demo.
Right.
How cool is that, right? It's like you're here. You're here out there, YouTubers. So the thing that's, I think, really cool. Well, wait, before I was going to go to where you can get it, but first we got to talk about this. I think this is the coolest thing ever. I know it's weird. So my dad was a carpenter or a general contractor, and so we did some of this. I grew up, and you had to do all this stuff. Well, I always made a mess all over, man, whatever I was working on, and it didn't matter. When I first saw this, so tell them about it. I'm not going to tell. You tell. Or Sabrina.
I got it. So the first thing you need to know about the Cobra nozzle is may the Cobra be with you, right? But once we get that out of the way, this was designed to be a tool to help roofers tool the product easier, right? So when you put on a bead of caulk, a lot of times you're going back over it with your finger to smooth it out, make it look good, right?
I usually made it look messy, just saying.
Right.
Okay.
Thus the tool.
It is really easy to screw up a beautiful looking roof job by someone who doesn't know what they're doing with a caulk gun, right?
Yeah, got it.
And so this is designed to take that out for you. So if you're doing lap joints where you'd normally want a flatter bead, this will actually put out a flat bead of caulk, right?
Nice.
1 inch.
So
Yeah.
it's going to cover the joint. It's going to be a little thicker in the middle than it is on the sides. And the idea is you don't have to tool it, get a bunch of sealant on your finger, and maybe wreck the job.
It is really, I mean, like most Sashco sealants, I mean, Through the Roof is innovative, and we see a lot of solvents on this side of the business. But if you know anything about Sashco history and the 85 years young that we are, you know that this product is actually, the parent product to this is Lexel, which is, Lexel is in, a clear package, always crystal clear. Sashco really set the bar, and that's where we like to stay. That high performance, always in plastic, always thinking about the end user and the performance, and really making the job easier for them. And this was no different. So us putting this tapered, and it's intentional. It's literally tapered so it's wide in the middle and then tapered off to the side, so that when you're laying that 1 inch bead every time, it is literally designed all solvent shrink. Instead of this shrinking into the joint and pretty much being invisible, it's going to shrink down instead of, this way.
Yes.
So the cool thing about this is it's not going to be for the traditional roofer that's putting on a re-roof, but when they're doing maintenance, this is a huge time savings. And it's also, again, in our great plastic cartridge. My favorite thing about it is this specialty plunger, which is every single one of our cartridges has an Alistair plunger, which was designed by the same guy, our president, who designed Lexel, who engineered Lexel. But again, it's all about not just the goop and the tube, it's the whole package. It's the plastic cartridge, show it in the back of your truck, dripless cartridge, having attachments, a brush grade that you can put on. I mean, it's just, it is the whole package. And then you get us.
Yeah.
Which is like the icing on the cake.
I'm telling you, this is a fun interview. This is awesome. The thing I like too about what you're talking about is labor savings.
Yep.
Because when you think about the amount of with the labor shortage and what's going on, that's key. That is really big.
Yep.
So right now, you probably have heard there's a material shortage going on.
Oh boy.
Really?
On everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everything.
I thought it was only lumber, but
Yeah, everything. Or chlorine.
Yeah,
because of the
chlorine,
pools.
yeah.
And
haven't been there yet.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I'll find out in a little bit.
Right.
So, how are you on material?
We're solid. We're solid.
Again, I'll
Five-
take the products.
Our commitment to our customers still stands. We had a little bit. We felt it. I'm not going to say like other manufacturers in our place, we did not feel it. We felt the impact. It was more on the latex side, which we do have other, obviously our siding products and things that we use for windows and doors and concrete. But on this side, we've been solid on the Through the Roof and Lexel. But this was the difference. We weren't cutting our customers off or telling them they couldn't have something for 2 or 3 months. We were literally piecemealing and trying to get people what they need. So it was extremely important for us that our distributor partners and dealer partners were able to provide our contractors with enough product so they did not have to stop working, especially
Very
after
cool.
COVID.
Yeah.
And everybody had to stop for that other period of time. We didn't want them to go back and then end up in another stall, especially over something that's
Yeah.
a smaller piece of the whole puzzle. So
But
we're solid.
It also wasn't easy though, right? I
It
mean,
wasn't.
we felt it, and
Yeah.
literally Sabrina and I were both back filling tubes of Through the Roof along with other folks.
So I'm sorry.
To try to
Wow.
get product out the
I'm
door.
sorry, because they don't look, we're good, but we're not that good. So if you get one of our tubes, I'm sorry. But we tried. So,
I love it. I love it. Okay, so you have said the Birches a number of times.
yep.
Our audience may not know who that is, but
Oh.
Les Birch is the president. He actually took it over from his family.
Dad,
His
yep.
dad. Yeah.
So Don Birch was the original owner, started the company in 1936. We have the best history. So if you ever get a chance to go on our website, there's a reason we're almost like we're it goes from family to a little cultish, but once you drink the Kool-Aid, you stay 17 years.
Yeah.
But he took over the business, but not originally. It was his mom. So
Right,
his dad.
that's right.
So his dad was so interesting. He has so many patents, aviation patents. He used to. He was a self-taught pilot. I think it was self-taught. But then he hired a sales force to fly planes to literally take them into pockets of areas that did not have airports, so that he can spread the word of our elastomeric putty. Then, unfortunately, he died in a plane crash. He left left 2 very small children and his wife. His wife took over the business. She took over while Les went to school. He went to School of Mines. He became a chemist. Then he came into the organization. He also brought with him a roommate who ended up his brother-in-law at the time. He brought in, the two of them are who came up with Lexel. They've just been, and it's been innovation after innovation after innovation. Now his boys are there. So when we say family owned, we mean literally they are invested in this organization and our team. We don't call each other employees, we're team members.
Yeah.
And so really the idea is we are all working towards making sure that our values, delivering the product, we say products that work, but delivering the customer with a better way.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
we stand behind it. So we have a very cool company.
Yeah.
And we are hiring. So,
Just so you know.
just
There
in case you want to come in and join our
It's a
family.
Yes, because
Yes.
Roofers Coffee Shop has those classifieds, and we
Yeah.
need to get some of that hiring on there because
Yeah.
it's a great place to find good people.
Well, I'm coming
Yeah.
to you next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so Les, I did do a podcast with him, and it was delightful.
Yeah.
I had so much
He's
fun
awesome.
talking to him. And I actually had heard that story, but it's been a long week here in
Yeah.
Diary.
Yeah.
But he's also doing he's doing like a video podcast, a video cast, however you want to call it. And it's come out called Les's Corner. Really cool about family business and about what's going on. Nathan, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the idea is to take what we've learned and share it, right? And that's for a few different topics. It can be sealants, right? We can talk about if you're having trouble finding what you normally buy, what can you go source, alternatively.
Yeah, I love that one.
but it's not just that, right? It's the business principles that got us to where we are. So things about like how to manage your space more efficiently, how to hire a family and work with them in an effective way that minimizes conflict for the rest of the team, right? And so I think it'll be a lot of fun that we'll have, and hopefully everybody else can have fun too, learning the stories that we have over the last 85 years.
If it's anything like this, set, ready,
Perfect.
go. I love it. This is awesome. Well, thank you. You honestly, this interview made my day. I'm going to be giggling for a while. This is like so much fun, and I'm so excited about this. So I have a question. Are you guys taking this back to the booth?
No, you're welcome.
Hey, Tim. You got a Cobra nozzle. We get to take it home through the roof. Yeah, baby. Tim's, as you know, my husband, and he loves this stuff. So this and carpenter pencils. So
Wait, are you flying?
Yes. We
okay, we're gonna mail this to you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Tim, but we have to take that. Unless you want to hang out with TSA in an intimate way, you cannot take this on the plane.
Okay,
so I'm gonna mail it to you. Okay. All right.
We'll let you take home the nozzle.
Yeah, you can take the
that
nozzle.
off and it'll be a reminder.
Okay, perfect.
Otherwise, I have a feeling it won't be your favorite interview ever. Just saying. Just want to point it out.
Gosh. Okay, this has been so much fun. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Good luck on catching your plane.
Thank you.
Make it safe. And thank you all for listening. We have one more. We're going to end this incredible day, an incredible week, with an interview with Greta from Golden Group Roofing and her team. She's bringing her millennial team here. We're going to talk to them about what they thought of the show, and then it looks like we're getting close to the end of the show, so we'll have a quick goodbye with Karen and I, and another one in the books. Thank you so much.